this point, we're going to ask the judges to retire and deliberate. However, we have one more pitch, which the judges are not going to see because we can't allow the pitch to take part due to an administrative error which I claim entire responsibility for. I'll explain this to you guys later if you want, but basically you're not going to get to see this pitch, so it won't influence you. Raf, can you check it, please? Thank you.
No,
Explain it. Okay, cool. So I'll hand you over to Saxon and Mulch Club.
Hi everyone, I'm Saxon from Mulch. So this is Donnie. He's an arborist, which means he spends his days climbing up trees, removing branches, trees and stumps that people don't want to anymore. Now the problem is, at the end of the day, he has a truck full of wood chips, full of mulch, and he has to try to get rid of it. He spends an hour of his day driving around trying to find somewhere to tip this mulch. And it's uneconomical to take it to a tip and spending hundreds, even $1,000 to tip a truckload at a tip. So the solution that we've come up with is Mulch Club. So essentially we're connecting contractors, tree contractors who have mulch, with people who want mulch. So we have a website on the left where people can go and buy mulch. Now if you wanted to buy mulch from Axles or something like that, you'd be looking at $120 for a cubic metre. We can deliver a load which is like 5 to 10 cubic metres for $50, or a larger, even larger load, 10 to 15 cubic metres for $90. And then on the contractor side, they have a simple app that they can use GPS to figure out where they are, and then they press a button and it finds the closest location where they are, gives them directions to the tip. The contractor gets back half of what has been paid, so we keep half ourselves. So as far as response so far, we've already had 9 orders for mulch since we launched the site yesterday afternoon. So we've had about $600 of sales. We also have 3 arborists who've signed up for $99 for a 3-month trial, so $300 from the supply side, so all up $900 that we raised. These are the locations of the people who've ordered mulch. The green one there is our first delivery, which actually happened this morning. So we've estimated about 140 trucks operating in Perth. They do maybe 4 or 5 truckloads a week. So if we can get every one of them, that's about 30 grand's worth of mulch being delivered every week. Over $1 million of mulch a year, if we can get all of that mulch bought and effectively used within the community. And then obviously beyond that, that's Perth only, we can expand nationwide. So as far as there is an alternative platform, and the problem with it is a pain to use. All the arborists hate it. It looks like this, but even at that size, you can't see it. On a phone, you're fiddling around trying to find a list of locations where people have said they'd like mulch. Even once you've found one that might be somewhere near you, you have to then enter your credit card details and pay $20 to get the privilege of being able to tip at that location. And then once you get there, you're supposed to ask the person for cash, but half the time they're not there because it's during the day when they're at work. So the team, Donnie pitched the idea on Friday night, so we had all the pitches. Marcus was down to anybody last minute pitches, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Donnie jumped up in his enthusiasm, pitched his idea. I thought it was a great idea. I joined his team. We had about 4 people in our team. And then Marcus is doing the rounds and noticed that Donnie had bought an observer ticket, which means he's not allowed to participate. So he was kicked out the door and our team was disbanded. And then Saturday morning, I thought I still like this idea, so I emailed Donnie and said, should we have a go anyway? He called me about lunchtime and said, yeah, let's do it. So I formed a team by myself, emailing Donnie back and forth. I started packing something together. The other thing is, Startup Weekend doesn't allow a team of a single person, so basically we're being doubly disqualified. So our next step is essentially user acquisition. So we placed a Facebook ad for $40, and out of that we got $600 worth of mulch sales. So essentially we can scale that up, hopefully, and get a similar response. The key is to get lots of people wanting to buy mulch to prove there's demand, and then bring more arborists on in the supply side. So Donnie has over 10 years experience as an arborist, worked at heaps of places, knows a lot of people in the industry, so he'll work his contacts to get into that. And then obviously further expansion, proving out the business, all that kind of stuff. So that's Mulch Club. If you want mulch, go to mulchclub.co.
So how do you then take this forward?
Sorry?
How do you intend to take this forward?
Basically see if people keep buying mulch, keep delivering. So we've got 8 people now who are expecting mulch. We have contractors signed up who want to get rid of their mulch. So we'll do those jobs and see if we keep selling. And if we do, we'll build out the app and go ahead.
Would you either expand into other medium?
So we've looked at like clean
Bricks?
fill. Well,
Bricks?
maybe bricks. Clean fill is one we've looked at, like people digging a swimming pool,
Yeah.
stuff like that, to find somebody where you can dump that dirt is a similar problem. Maybe bricks, building materials, stuff like that. There may be other options. Sean?
How 3 to 5 cubic metres of mulch? I mean, I'm not an arborist. Is that huge? I mean, how many people don't want?
It's about, probably a trailer load is about a cubic metre, so you're looking at probably 5 to 10 trailer loads away, so it's quite a lot. So you might even want to team up with your neighbour or something if you've got a small yard, get some delivered, and it's way cheaper than the alternative of getting it from source and source, and it's delivered to you.
So I remember a service similar where you can sign up and you get someone to live for free because they wanted to get rid of they just want to get rid of the load. So
Yeah.
Do you find anything similar to that? So,
Well, that competitor, they do have a free or a paid service, and if you've paid for the delivery, then you bump to the top of the list, but it's just really awkward to use. And so we figure people want mulch, and if we offer it a lot cheaper, then we can basically have demand coming through. It's a product that people want, and then we're giving a return back to the contractor as well for the gamblers.
Last question.
What's the sort of turnaround time? Like, how do people, do they have to be home to receive?
They don't have to be home to receive, so they can put instructions in the website on give it on my driveway or on my verge, and you'd expect delivery sometime within a week or two. It kind of depends on demand. We imagine in the future, like if you're further out, it might take longer for a contract to be in your area.
Do you think there would be a chance that they wouldn't be able to, they would never get it?
It's possible, yeah. So we would have to give you a refund. At the moment, we've taken $600 up front. In the future, we might just sort of pre-authorise a credit card and then charge when it's actually delivered. Yeah.
Yeah, so you sort of send out your address.
Yeah.
Sounds like a People's Choice Award.
Hang on, we'll get to that.